Hello everyone, Red here. Welcome to the Requiem Rising version 1.0.2 Stable Build Showcase. In this update, we have added a new stand, Soft Machine. Soft Machine is the simplest stand in the entire add-on. He has literally two moves, which I will show off right now. So firstly, he has Deflate. It deflates people. It applies really bad stun. It applies hella debuffs, no slowness though, but it does apply weakness, slow falling, and nausea, and the weakness is like really bad weakness. Like, you do not want to get hit by that weakness. It will make your attacks basically do nothing. So Deflate is a really horrible, crippling move, but it is blockable. Soft Machine only has one other move as well to balance that out, but that move is Self-Deflation. Self-Deflation will make you invisible and immortal for 5 seconds. It also makes you jump really high and get slow falling. If you use an attack during it, it gets cancelled. So this move is literally only here to help you land your deflation. But it is very good at doing its job. If you get the right spec, you could even find more creative ways to land deflation like this. Oh. That essentially makes the deflation a variable. Even with the same spec, you can use deflation to get a free heal. Soft Machine has two fighting styles, disabling deflation and wind gliding. Disabling deflation will replace the 3 seconds of stun that your deflation applies with 9 seconds of disabled skills, which is really bad for the guy getting hit, considering this skill has a 10-second cooldown. Wind gliding will modify self-deflation so that you move like way faster, but you aren't invisible or immortal during its use anymore, which means you look like this. Yeah, this is really stupid. I'm not sure why I added this. That's about it for Soft Machine. It is by far the simplest stand in the add-on, even simpler than the hand, but it is not quite as easy to use as the hand due to Deflate being a blockable instead of a parryable like normals. Next, Killer Queen has a new fighting style, Landminer. With Landminer enabled, you can no longer use your first bomb, only the ground bomb variant, but in exchange, you can have up to 10 active at one time. All you need to do to detonate them is use the skill again during its windup. And just like that, you have a thermonuclear bomb. We added some new toggles in the admin menu. First up, Shining Souls. When this mode is on, there can only be one user per stand. It's on right now. So if anyone else were to try to get Killer Queen, which I have, the game would just tell them no. It is also excluded from the stand arrows pool. In case someone joins your world, grabs a stand, and then leaves forever, you can also use the manual override to clear their stand directly. However, if they are online and have the stand at this very moment, then attempting to do that will actually just have the game correct itself immediately, because I felt like just taking away someone's stand just out of nowhere is like pretty unfair. Admin abuse is already like really rampant in small Minecraft servers. I didn't want to make it just even worse, you know. We also have some far easier to understand toggles. Super vanilla mode will toggle the entire block and parry system, just in case some maniac out there doesn't want to play with the only system saving you from a 9 billion damage combo to the face. We have a toggle for Ascension Pendants, which if you don't know are basically the sandbox item. They make all skill trees free, and they give you items back whenever you remove stands that need items to level up, such as Soft and Wet and Killer Queen, and it lets you pick what stand you want from the stand arrow. Toggle Saturated is basically the most self-explanatory thing in the entire game. There's an upgrade in the character skill tree called Saturated, and when you have it, you no longer need to eat food. You get the saturation effect for all infinity, and that toggles the perk existing. So it's basically a hunger toggle. Next, I see a lot of people asking for Star Platinum Part 4 when we already added it. We just didn't add it in the typical way. So all stands will only have one variation for their ability. Like Star Platinum and Star Platinum Part 4 have the exact same ability. They're just used in different ways. And so I decided to add alternate variations of stands like Star Platinum Part 4 as fighting styles. And to make it more clear, I added these little prefixes to some of the fighting styles, specifically Combat Precision and Ball Bearing. And these two fighting styles have the diamond prefix before them, indicating that these are basically the two fighting styles that when you have them equipped, you have Star Platinum Part 4, and that's that. You just pop these on, and boom. I am now essentially Jotaro Part 4. So you can stop asking for it now because it is already in game and somehow no one noticed. Thank you. We also have some more smaller changes here. A lot of rebalancing and a whole lot of bug fixes. That's just gonna about do it for this update though. It's a smaller update. I just wanted to get something out for y'all because I graduated recently and all my free time is about to go down the gutter. Thank you for watching the video and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.